Welcome guys, welcome back to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in wonderful Colorado. Yesterday we had a little bit of rain, but today we have like rain mixed with snow. But again, it's just a lovely day in Colorado. Today guys, I can't believe how fast the year is moving. It's already May. Right behind me is our last of our 2021 Freightliners M2 112s, and this one is brand new, just came on our lot about 2 weeks ago. Like we normally do when units come onto our lot, we do send it through the shop again. Even though it's brand new, we still make sure everything is in working condition, and of course everything is checked off before we put it on our lot. So today this truck has a little bit different features, just some upgrades to the seats, to the trailer brake system. And of course, on this one, we do have a Hensley trailer saver hitch on there as well. So I'm going to point out some of the differences on this unit compared to our the other unit we had like this one that just got sold about a week ago. But our inventory is going down, and the next 112 we'll be receiving will be a 2022. So it's amazing how our inventories just keep changing, and some of the new features we'll be able to bring to you as well. So let's take a look at this unit right now. Like I said, for all those just tuning in, this is our last of our 2021 Freightliner M2 112 Summit hauler conversion. Stock number, if you guys want to check this one out on our website, is 5N201096. And again, our website is transwest.com. Just put that stock number in the bottom of the website, and it will pull up that unit for you as well. Again, guys, we are looking at that big engine. We're looking at the Detroit Diesel DD13. And for all those who love horsepower, this one produces 505 horsepower and 1,850 foot-pounds of torque. This truck is unique because whatever job you want it to do for you, it will do it. Again, looking at this engine, nice and clean. Everything is clearly labeled, like I love about Freightliner units. So if you don't know stuff about this unit, if you just go inside that engine, you could just look at anything inside there, and of course, like I said, it's clearly labeled, so you know exactly what you're looking at. One thing we added on to our 2021 units here is that utility light. The switch is inside the cab. You turn that light on at night if you want to be working on this unit. Something happened, you don't have to have that big light come in or get a touch light. It has a engine light in there already. So again, guys, like I said, when those units come on our lot, we make sure we go over everything inside that engine all throughout the truck. Make sure everything from transportation here to our Frederick location, everything is in working condition. Make sure there's no leaks, no airline leaks. Make sure that we change the oil from the trip here. We make sure pretty much everything is good to go. So when you purchase this vehicle, you have no worries for a very, very long time. And again, this hood might seem very big, but it's very easy to close. Just a little push. And of course, if you guys can see, it stops right here. That's just a safety feature we added, that's added onto this truck to avoid any serious injury if you are working in windy conditions anywhere in the world. So a nice little soft push. Even the kids could do that. I've seen a bunch of kids come here and I'm like, push this down, and they're able to actually do that. On this side of this unit, we got some tie downs. We got to make sure, guys, to put both of those down to secure that hood. It's a big hood. You don't want to be driving just one tie down, so I'm going to run on the other side and make sure I tie down the other side. And just make it a habit whenever you go in the engine, make sure when you're closing stuff down, you close both sides. Looking at the headlights right here, we're looking at LED headlights here, very bright at night. So if it was a little darker today, I would have turned this on and you'll see how bright this is. We got a bigger grille compared to our 106. Of course, we need more air intake into the radiator, so you have a bigger grill here. And of course, it is our Summit hauler, so we have our Summit hauler stamp here, and that was designed by the C9 company. 3-piece bumper. We got a chrome visor up here, dual horns. This antenna is a pre-wired CB radio antenna, so if you guys do decide to put a CB radio in here, the antenna is pre-run for you, so all you got to do is just connect your CB radio inside. As we take a look here, it is a brand new truck, so you're looking at our tires. It is Michelin tires, 275/80 R22.5s. And of course, with our Summit haulers, all our Summit haulers come with the auto balancers, both front and rear. As we take a look at the diamond plate stairs, first we're looking at our engine block heater, then our trickle charger for our batteries, since our batteries are located underneath the cab, and you need to charge it up. All you got to do is plug that into a 110 outlet. Our DEF unit, our DEF tank, this one does come with DEF. On our 112s, does come with a 13-gallon DEF fluid tank, so 13 gallons. Compared to our 106 is a 6-gallon. And of course, we have dual 50-gallon tanks on the diesel part of things. All right, some of the changes on this one, especially this unit, looking at the seats. So we tried out the red stitching, which red is my favorite color. So you could see me driving this truck. But yeah, we have red stitching on those seats with the Summit hauler logo on the head. And if you guys could see the backrest, if we just pan down a little bit, look at how wide those seats are. Those are actually wider than our regular seats we normally put in our Freightliners. So you have wider seats, more comfortable seats in there. When we go inside, I'm going to show you guys a feature of the massage seat. So this seat does come with the massage feature. On our units, we have our hot and cold seats. So both front seats are heated and cool. Our lumbar system here, and of course, our air gauge to raise and decrease air in our air ride. Underneath here, right at the bottom of that seat, we have our kill switch. So once you guys are in park and decide you're not going to run this unit for a week or two, you can just shut off all power to that unit, so it will kill any electricity going into the unit and save your battery as well. So that's a nice little feature to have on this unit as well. We'll come back in the front and kind of go over some of the stuff here. The back seat, are you guys familiar with our back seats? Super comfortable. This bench seat does turn into a bed. Could sit 3 people comfortable. Tons of headroom. And there's another added feature in this that I really like with the roof lighting. But when we get inside, I'm going to show you guys that. It's a little bit different and pretty cool as well. So we'll go over that in a bit. As we continue with our storage boxes, you guys are familiar with that. We got storage boxes, 3 on either side. And of course, you have your air line here for your air hookup. It did rain all day yesterday. As you guys could see, there is no water inside, and that's because of our seal that goes around the door. As you guys can see on the bed right now, we have a Hensley trailer saver hitch. These come with 3 airbags, 1 in the back and 2 in the front. That air supply switch is in the bay right here, so you can actually see the amount of pressure on this unit. So Jody, I don't know if you want to come and show them the gauge in here. So we put the gauge in the storage compartment near the hitch, so we could actually see the amount of air we're putting into that hitch. So a lot of people a few companies put the switch inside the cab, which is not that practical when you're inside not seeing the levels here. And one thing with Hensley, there is a marker or recommended marker on this here, is that white line here. So once your trailer sits on there, this line allows you to tell you the recommended height or the amount of air they want to put in that trailer. So that line will line up with this part right here, and of course this is what Hensley recommends. But again, it's your trailer, it's your hitch, it's your truck. You can do whatever you want with it, but again, they always recommended stuff on those vehicles. Right now there is a fifth wheel plate on here. You could actually change that fifth wheel plate into a gooseneck ball. There is a pin that goes through here. All you guys got to do is unscrew that, take that hitch off, and then put the gooseneck ball in here. So if you have a gooseneck trailer, you could actually use that with the airbags on that Hensley hitch. It is, we do have that in stock with our parts department. Super reasonable, just under 200 bucks. So if that's something you guys might be interested in on that unit, this is an option as well. Now let's take a look at that hitch one more time. Like I said, we got the 2 airbags in the back end, and then we have a third airbag in the center underneath those all those parts here. So you might not be able to see right now, but if you guys come in person and check this out, we will be good. We have 4 tie downs. They're all adjustable. If you guys can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you guys have any personal items in here that you want to strap down, those tie downs are adjustable, and you can use that for tying down anything you put in the back here. We do have our Voyager camera system, guys, and then you could add an additional 3 cameras to that system, and we give you the option here of adding 2 cameras through the through this insert here. So you could, as you guys can see, it's clearly labeled saying Voyager system. So you could actually add 2 more cameras with this input, and then it will send the feed directly to the screen inside. You got your 7-pin hookup here for your trailer on your bed. Underneath here, underneath this plate, kind of put this black strip around it to just show you the difference. Underneath here we have a 20,000 pound bumper hitch, and it also has a 7-pin hookup down here as well for hooking up your trailer. All LED lighting throughout the whole back end of that. Summit Hauler logo. Again, it's dual tires in the back, so you got 4 tires total in the back and 2 in the front, so a total of 6 tires. And with those auto balances, like we always mention, it's a good little added feature to have on those units because it kind of saves you the wear and tear on your tires, and of course balances that vehicle automatically while driving. So you have a perfect unit here. It might be a little longer than the sport chassis versions and stuff like that, but again, this will do the job for you. We have hooked up many trailers to this unit before, drive it around. It doesn't touch, it's level to the ground, and I mean, it will do the exact same job any Freightliner would do for you. All right, so let's take a look inside. And as we go inside, you guys can see that DVD screen above on top of the roof here. Again, if you guys don't like the gray version of the DVD screen, we do have a black version as well, so we could actually change that plate out and put a black version for you as well. I was talking about the lights. Let's start off from the back. We do have 2 switches down here. So you have a light here if you decide to, you want to read something or it's too dark in the back, you have a separate light. And then look at this. There's a new LED lighting system they put in here that kind of shows more of a infinity lighting on this unit. And this is different from the last unit we had. And it's just amazing. I just like the whole ambience, that's how they call it, right? Ambience of that new lighting system on here. So you could turn that on and off. Again, this is your DVD player. This screen is separate from your Stinger radio system. So you have 2 headphones, 2 infrared headphones that goes with this unit. DVD will be placed on the side here. You have USB, you have SD card, you have an auxiliary as well. So that's all separate from your sound system. There is a feature in this DVD player where you could use a FM station to get sound through your house speakers. So you could actually do that if you don't want to use your headphones. Sometimes you have to get the right FM feed to kind of share that feed to play on your stereo. But if you guys have kids in the back, want to watch the movies, you don't want to be disturbed listening to your music, it is a separate system. So just want to let you guys know that. There is a subwoofer underneath that seat with quality sound as well. It does come with a few add-ons when it comes to your first aid kit. It does have a fire extinguisher. It does have the triangles for if you decide to pull off on the side of the road for any problems you are having. Those triangles are caution signs to let people know that you are pulled up on the side of the road. Tons of cup holders throughout this unit. Two here. The center seat does have two underneath here as well. And we guys can show you that. And that becomes a handrest as well if you guys decide to do that. So you have tons of that. Tons of leg room, both front and back. Tons of headroom. We do have a rear air system. So red is for heat, the blue is for cold. And this switch here kind of give you 3 different levels of fan. So low, medium, and high. And then all the way down is low. Turn off those lights and it's off. Your Voyager camera system is located right here. As you guys can see, we can see a full view of the back end. If you're pulling a trailer, we do have a counterweight underneath the back end of this truck. So whenever we drive in with no load on, like now, you don't feel that light weight in the back. That counterweight actually helps you give you a smoother ride and keep that back end on the road at all times. Of course, you could see once you hook up your trailer, you could actually still see the 2 sides of your truck, and anything coming your way, you could actually see that as well. Like I said, you could add an additional 4 cameras to this system, 3 cameras of a total of 4 cameras on this screen. So it will have a split screen showing 4 cameras. Your camera 1 will be your default camera, of course. So this will be your main camera at all times. 2 different horns. We got an air horn, and this is the handle to blow that horn, and of course your regular steering wheel horn. As we look at the dash here, kind of a curve, and I kind of like that look more than the sport chassis look because it brings everything to the driver, so the driver is not like flat and the driver has to point or kind of stretch too much. Everything is like right there for the driver. So your Allison 4000 TRV 6-speed automatic transmission is right here. You have cruise control on this unit, heated mirrors, automatic regen or manual regen button here, your marker light. You do have power locks, power windows, power mirrors on the door. You do have your engine jailbreak. You do have a high and low feature. The low feature activates 3 cylinders, and of course your high will activate all 6 cylinders on that unit. A few USB ports in the front and in the back end. Your AC unit here, your air brake, and your trailer air brake system as well. This is pre-run. We do have glide hand if you decide to put on that truck. So it's very easy to hook up. Our service department will take very good care of you if you decide to connect your air system here. So on our previous unit, we would have a trailer brake system exactly like this here. On this one, as you can see how bulky this is, we've changed that a lot, and we've come to you with this Red Ack trailer brake system. And as you guys can see, it's not this bulky thing down here or up here. It's just a nice little wheel here or knob. So very easy, very slick, very, it's very small. So it's nothing big, so you guys are confused about. It's very user-friendly. All our units come with manuals, especially our brand new units. So we do have a manual for that red axe system, for our stereo system, for our Hensley hitch. So you have everything coming in your way to, even though we explain something to you and you forget after we go over everything with you, you do have those manuals available so you guys could actually read through it and actually see what we were talking about. So there is a few different features on this unit. It might look small and it's simple. Let me turn this truck on. So once you come in and you hook up your trailer and you turn this on, you will have a blue light, okay? On top here is 0, so you have your trailer brake control from 0 to 10. All right. There is an off-road feature on this unit as well, and everything is in the manual. If you guys decide to be pulling your trailer in a dirt road and you don't want to use that, because most times on a dirt road you hold your trailer, you hold your brakes, and your trailer brakes hold as well. Sometimes because of all the rocks and dirt, it tends to, you know, give that sway on your trailer. So when you put it in off-road mode, all it will use is the truck's brakes, and of course you could actually tune that up. And there's a lot of literature and videos online. You guys could, you know, view it more and kind of understand this system better. But to activate that, you put your foot on the brake, double click on this. If the trailer has to be hooked up, instead of the blue light, you will see a green light, and that will tell you you are in the off-road trailer brake mode. So like I said, there's tons of literature here to explain that. And of course, if you guys want me to give you links to those videos, I'll be able to do that as well. Another feature on here is our automatic, we have our air dump for the rear of the truck, and of course rear differential lock. Another feature, like I told you guys, was those seats. Those seats are wider. They are wider seats, and it does come with a road comfort massage seat control. So right now, with your power off, you could turn your power on, and you have different zones. So one will give you like the top of your back. As you guys can see, it's kind of vibrating right now, so you can actually hear it in my voice. The second zone is more the middle of your back, and then the third zone is the lower back. There's different selections here, from the pulse to the wave to the zigzag. So all depends on how you want to be massaged. It will do that. There is a constant one where you could actually do the full body. And of course, the intensity and the speed, you could control that as well. So both driver and passenger has their own massage seats. So this is actually a pretty cool feature to have on there. I'm sorry you don't have one in the back, but maybe that's something we could look into, see if there is a bench massage seats. But for now, it's only the front seats who has these. So it works very well. Right now it is working on my back, and I've been having some issues with my back lately. But yeah, it's very comfortable, very user-friendly, very simple, and of course we'll go over all those little details with you guys when you purchase this vehicle. Again, you get a full tank of gas on purchase. We have great finance options here as well. Of course, great credit if you guys have great credit. And of course, if you guys can put some deposit down, that works in your favor as well. We have a lot of cash buyers as well, so prices doesn't change much there, but you do get quality service, you do get follow-up. We do make sure that you leave here happy and you stay happy. So if you guys are interested in this last 2021 M2 112, remember guys, when purchasing a brand new unit like this one, there is a 12% FET tax that the government put on there. It's nothing to do with Transwest or anything like that. It's all the government putting that 12% FET on there. But once we post that price online, that price already include that 12%. So you guys know exactly what you're paying on the list price on this unit. So if you guys are interested in this unit, want to come down, test it out, put a trailer on there if we have one, please give me a call. Office number is 303-684-3412, or if you call me or text me on my cell at 755-4344, or you guys could also email me at marlon.bledman@transwest.com. There is so much information about this unit, so much stuff to go over. Like I said, we'll be able to do it. If you guys forget after we explain everything, we'll give you our cell numbers, we'll talk to you guys, we'll go over video chat, whatever it takes for you guys to feel 100% comfortable with your purchase, we'll be able to do that for you as well. So just want to thank you guys so much for always tuning in and for all the feedback I've always get. So just want to thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Hopefully I could bring another brand new unit to you if it's ready, but if not, I will choose another unit that's on our lot. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week, guys. Stay safe, stay warm, and of course, if you're in the heat, stay cool. Thank you very much.